Right, going on. Now this is First Kings chapter 10, verse 14. I'll read 13 again. And King Solomon gave unto the queen of Sheba, all her desire, whatsoever she asked. Right. Beside that which Solomon gave her of his royal bounty, he gave her what he was able to give her, physically, like physical things. So she turned and went to her own country, she and her servants. Now, the weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 636 talents of gold. That's a lot of gold. I don't know exactly, but yeah. If you look it up on internet and you see different weights and stuff like that, I'll just leave it. You know, because in America they have inches, and in Europe and the rest of the freaking world they have centimeters. America wants to be special, but anyway, I wouldn't know, because they have different weight measurements and stuff like that. 15. There are answers, but I don't know, because they're different answers. I'd be like, I'm not interested in that thing anyway. I just know it's a lot. That's because I saw the numbers. I was like, oh, that damn. Beside that, he had the merchant. Oh, sorry. Beside that, he had of the merchantmen and of the traffic of the spice merchants. So he had people that do business, people that traffic do business. And of all the kings of Arabia, he got gold from them. He got gold from the traffickers. He got gold from the merchantmen. And of the governors of the country, he got gold from there, because it says a comma here. And King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold. So this is made fine gold. 600 shekels of gold went to one target. So I looked up the word target, and let me see, First Kings chapter 6, verse 16, sorry. Okay, so this word target is Hebrews 6:793. It's a shield. And then I looked up target, but it's spelled different. So this is target, right? But here, it's actually spelled targets. But here it's spelled targets. So they changed it. They put the T in front of it nowadays. Or was it the other way around? Okay, I don't know. But anyway, one of them they changed. Okay. But they did this, which if you look it up, it's actually stuff like this, which, you know, some of them were gold and some of them were actually bronze and iron and stuff like that. But King Solomon made, he made 600. He made, he made 200 targets, right? Which is a bigger, look, you had target shields. A target was was originally a shield, a little round one, like Captain America. What a joke! A small, round, metal thing. Yeah, I think it was this. See, it was Tarj, and then later on Esau changed it or something like that. I don't know. One of these, target. Came to, yeah, that's it. Sorry, I got it. So he changed the word target into this, a small round circular thing, or whatever the hell that word is, circling thing that is this. But if you look at it, you will see like, oh, it's a shield. And then when you shot with an arrow, he would block it with the shield. Oh, that's how you devils change stuff. Yep, that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. They changed it, you know, and then now it means this. But the target actually meant the shield wherewith you would shoot at him, trying to hit him, and then he would block it with his shield, you know, and make that your target. But that was not your target. Your target was him or his chest or whatever, his head. and then he would block it with the shield, and then that became the target. If I said it good, I hope you understand what I just said. By the way, sorry. Right. So target, okay. And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. So the target and shields is the same thing, but if I'm correct, if you look up this word target, it actually says a big shield, if I'm correct. See? A large shield. It's actually a large one. And then going on, yeah, so no, here. So yeah, okay, so and the beaten gold is just fine gold. Is just made fine and then molten, smeltered, smeltered, molten, and then made things to cover up the thing. For example, here, sorry, here. You see the gold? Oh, here, this one. This, for example, and then replace this with real gold. I think this is bronze. A targe. Going on. So it says right here, and he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 3 pounds of gold went to 1 shield. And the king put them in the house in the forest of Lebanon, which is the place where these Shemites, they call themselves Canaanites. Man, I can't wait. Heavenly Father willing, man. Please give me that power. I want to talk to a bunch of people. I just want to talk to them. Just like how Esau is stealing our identity, you have these people stealing the identity of Canaan. But you know what really irritates me? They hate Canaanites. Oh boy, these people in Lebanon hate dark-skinned people. That's why I'm laughing when Esau be smoking them. Because they hate dark-skinned people too. You know? They hate the Hamites over there. They call them all kinds of names. So, I look like, well, we got the same skin color. I'll say that. So I'm sure they hate me too. Yeah. But anyway. Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory, which is something that you can get in your head right now, like the Game of Thrones seat thing, minus the satanic look, because this was beautiful. It's going to explain it here, and overlaid it with the best gold of Ophir. That was better gold in the scriptures. I think it was the gold of Ophir was like the best gold at that time. The throne had 6 steps, so it's also elevated. And the top of the throne was round behind, like a, how you call that thing? Another arrow. Rainbow. Like a bow. Right, so it says right here. And there were stays on either side of the place. Oh, sorry, on the place of the seat. And 2 lions stood beside the stays. So on the left was a lion, and on the right, well, actually, this is left and this is right, was a lion. And 12 lions stood there on one side, and on the other upon the 6 steps. There was not the like made in any kingdom. Again, the salt of the earth. King Solomon set this up. And maybe I'm gonna get a picture. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna leave that. Verse 21. And all King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold. You have to remember, we had rulership over that whole region over there. But wait, not completely. He did have forest in Lebanon, but he didn't completely rule over Lebanon. And you can catch that in the book of Second Chronicles chapter 9, if I'm correct. And then 1 Kings 14, if I'm correct also. I did it in other videos, and I show you the pictures and I show you the scriptures that he didn't have ultimate power over there. He had somewhat power over there, But you have to understand, he started to sin around that time, so we couldn't really fully. But he did get the blessing from River Euphrates until the river of Egypt, which is the river Sihor. So it says right here, the forest Lebanon were of pure gold, none were of silver. It was nothing accounted of in the days of Solomon. Yeah, so he had only golden vessels wherewith you could drink out of and eat out of and stuff like that. It says drinking vessels, but yeah, you know, plates and stuff like that too. For the king had a navy of Tarshish with the navy of Hiram, the navy of Canaan, and the navy of Japhet. And you can catch that here. Oh, these two are the same. Okay. Gen 10. Now if you go to Gen 10 and you go to the word Tarshish. So Genesis chapter 10 verse, I'll start at, it's more overview here, because that might be like not really good to look at. Oversight. Yeah, the oversight here, I don't know. You need to understand what you're reading. It's not bad, but this one is more fun because it's spread out and stuff like that. And you don't have the numbers, you know, blocking it. I can do this, but I don't want to. I want to do this. Hey, where's the... What? Didn't take my stuff? No, it didn't take my stuff, right? Did it take my stuff? Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Oh, okay, cool. So it says right here, shit, I need it. Genesis chapter 10 verse. I'll start at, let me see here, 2. The sons of Japhet, Gomer and Magog. So when you hear of Magog and Meshech and Tubal and stuff like that, that's actually Japhet. But you have to understand, in Ezekiel and stuff like that, it's actually Japhet. But you have to understand, Esau has taken their land, and he placed himself in that land now. So therefore, it's talking about him now. But yeah, that's why a lot of people say, because Japhet used to have Europe. That's why they call him also Indo-Europe or something like that. That's why a lot of people say that Esau is Japhet. They don't know what they're talking about. And they don't understand mass migration. They don't understand that people are not going to stay in one place for eternity. They're going to travel. And Esau is a thief by nature. So as soon as he knows riches is there, he'll plant himself there. And then calls himself after that land. And then call you an immigrant when you want to come back to your ancestors' land. Look at the Mexicans. And they believe that they're immigrants too. That makes no sense. But then again, the Caucasus is such a cunning deceiver, and his tongue is so slippery that they call themselves immigrant. They call themselves immigrant. I have no words. But that shows you that if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. They're deceived. That shows you that he's so powerful that if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. So when you see people get deceived by Esau, you really need to praise the Most High first and foremost that you're not one of them. And second, you need to look at them and be like, yeah, I understand why you got tripped up. Because he's good. He's very good. He's good. He's good. He's good. Look at his miracles. The software that he's using right now, which is actually CGI. I learned this in the movie back in the days, man. CGI. Computer generated images. Now he refreshed it and he calls it AI. Get the fuck out of here with your old shit, devil. They're very cunning because the majority of the people don't know shit. They have no idea. This looked like a real person. It looked like an actual actress that actually does exist. She's from this movie. This one. But she got swollen up. You know, she got big. What's her name again? Young. Damn. She is young. Shit. If I type it younger. Yeah. Look at the face. See? This face? This face? You don't see it? I see it. This one definitely does not look like her. This one looks like her. If I look at her, and I look at her, it's the same female. This face, this face, no, this is CGI. You could see the eyes. This one is good. Okay, this one. Or maybe this one, put the other color in it. Because this one is kind of yellowish also. So, if I put this one, damn, it's kind of blurry. This one, too small. Damn it. Anyway, I think they look alike. So this is a real person. Well, let me say it better. This, I think, is based on a real person because I recognize her. And that's her. I recognize this movie because I like this movie. I forgot the name. Oh, shit. Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura. I love this motherfucker. Oh, yeah, I wrote it here. It's a dope. I like that guy. He's funny. I could just look at his face and laugh. Jim Carrey. That's his name. The name Jim means Jacob. You know that? Jim means Jacob. I'm not saying anything. I just said the name means Jacob. You trying to make him an Israelite? I didn't say that, you know. So yeah. And even if he was an Israelite, does that mean he's going to be saved? Does he scream out Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai? If he does and he gets saved, hey, that's what's up. You know, that's the Most High. I ain't got no problem with that whatsoever. You know. What I do got a problem with is them bitch ass, honky ass niggas that look like this, but they, you know, they just some caucus looking ass niggas, and they talk shit about dark skinned people. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm from South America. I don't know if you understand the hate that I have. They hate me too. I hate them too. No, you're supposed to be better than that. Just kiss my ass. Anyway. So it says right here, it shows you right here that this is CGI, but sorry. I should, damn, I don't know which picture I clicked. I think I clicked this one. And, damn, oh yeah, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that later I'm gonna put these two together. But anyway, that's another story. So, a lot of people say that the Edomites are the ones that live in Europe. Well, they do live in Europe, but the Japhet used to live here, and then they switched them. They switched place. But let me go on. Genesis 10 and 2. The sons of Japhet, Gomer and Magog, and Madai, which are the Medes, and Javaan, which are the Greeks, as you can see here. Javaan, Yafana. Until this day, you have these people. They call themselves that in the Dutch. They're also from Suriname, by the way. Don't know why the fuck they're there. I know why they're there. Because their own country is shit. And then they come to our places and stuff like that, where we have been hanging around. But anyway, it's all bullshit. But anyway. You have the Yafansa people. These are Japhet. These are Japhetic people. They call themselves Javaan by goodness gracious. Great. They call themselves. This is Elam. Another motherfucker. But anyway, they're in South America also. Ask yourself, like, what the fuck are you doing there? You're so far away from your country. You're not enslaved. You're not sold. They're running away from their people. Because their people, oh boy. If you know the history, you would know why the fuck India people are in Suriname and South America. Why are you here? Because in your own country, you're shit. That's why. You might say like this, it's no. There might be Israelites among them, but I don't give a shit about that. Why? Yo, you could be the darkest Jacob descendant upon the planet Earth. As soon as you side with Esau, you're dead to me. How about that? So it doesn't matter Oh, the Israelites. Shut the fuck up with that dumb shit. Floyd Mayweather is a fucking Israelite, you know? But is he accepted? Get out of here, man. Get done with that dumb shit. Anyway, going on. Alright, who else we gonna fight? If everybody's an Israelite. What? Man, we need to fight. But hey, it's of the Lord, man. So I know. I might be making jokes and stuff like that, but I do know and I will accept it if because it is of the Lord. So it's not just about me, but I speak with reality. Like, let's say these are Israelite foreigners. Do they accept Yahweh? Bahasham Yahushua? No? Okay, then don't talk about them. Shut up. Anyway, so it says right here, Genesis 10 and the rest of 2, Javaan and Tubal and Meshech and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, which they took that name and named themselves Ashkenaz because they took that region. That's why they call themselves Ashkenazi Jews. Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. That's like saying, I am a catfish. No. That actually exists. Wait, let me see. I am a glass iron. That doesn't exist. Either you glass or you iron. You can't be both. Those two things don't mix. You can build things with them together put in one, but it's not really going to stick to each other unless you find a stupid way. But that's just an example. The point is you can't be two nations. It doesn't exist. And you might be like, well, Esau is the same thing as Isaac. Isaac and Rebecca. He's the same father and the same mother. So why isn't he an Israelite? Stupid, he's Esau. That's the first answer. Second, he's not of the house of Israel. He's a brother of Israel. Not anymore, by the way, but anyway. He is in the physical form, he is the brother of Israel. See, so he's not an Israelite. He's not a Jacobite. He's from the same bloodline, yes, but not from the chosen bloodline, because Abraham was also from the well, let me say it better. No. Yeah, I said it good. Abraham was also from the chosen bloodline. Which bloodline was that? Arphaxad. And then Seruch, and then Reu, and then Eber, and then further Nahor, and then Terah, and then Abram. And his brother Nahor was not of the chosen bloodline. Both of them, their grandfather, Nahor, yes, he was of that chosen bloodline. Genesis chapter 12 tells you that the Lord told Abraham, get away from your family and your kindred. I don't want you around them. I don't like them. He didn't say I don't like them, but I know that he doesn't like them, or else he would have picked them. Now Yahweh said unto Abram, get out of thy country, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. So he told get away from him. And then he departed out of Haran, which is also a place, but his deceased brother is also named Haran. And then the souls gotten in Haran, and he went forth into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And this is Shechem. It's spelled different, but Shechem is also a man. And that man raped the daughter of Jacob. Dinah. Okay, let me go on. So Genesis chapter 10 verse 4, and the sons of Javaan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. My point is here, sorry for all that talking and stuff like that. Let me focus on this one, sorry. So it says right here, Tarshish, right? And Kittim. So now, if you go back to 1 Kings, it says, 1 Kings chapter 10 verse 22, and King Solomon, for the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish, which is Japhet, with the navy of Hiram, which is Canaan. And these two often work together, Isaiah 23 and many more scriptures. But Isaiah 23 is, well, let me see something here. The Most High. Oh, wait a minute. The Most High said, "Howl, ye the burden of Tyre, howl, ye ships of Tarshish," because if Tyre falls, Tarshish falls because he has no people to do business with. They got rich, but he got filthy rich. Kittim is also Japhet. These people have ships, man. These people had ships, and they was very good with ships. And by the way, Tyre had ships too. They was Navy people, man. You know? And they taught Israelites stuff too. Because, believe it or not, the Israelites don't have all the things of the Heavenly Father. Let me show you something. Where's it again? What? Here. Sirach 42 and 17. It says, Yahweh had not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works. For example, who did we learn these type of footages from? Did we learn it from the Chinese? Or the Japanese? Maybe the East Indians. How about the Turkish people? Well, they're a different type of Edomites, but they still didn't teach us these things. Even though they do these things. They do these things. But the point is, the Most High didn't give us the... let me read it again. Yahweh had not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works. So we didn't declare this. I didn't declare. I'm not in the... go... What? You know how many creatures are in that water? You know how dark it is down there? I don't even know what the hell is in there, bruh. I'm not going in that. And I do love water. We taught you, motherfucker, how to swim and how to love water, you piece of shit. You know? So it's not about that. Oh, you can't swim. We taught you motherfuckers how to swim. Bastards. You didn't even wash yours. Until this day you don't wash your ass, man. You don't even like water. Eh? What are you talking about, man? Eh? What kind of jokes is these people playing? Lies. That's what I'm. That's what they're playing. Lies. But anyway, we did not declare this, and the word declare means to make public. We didn't declare these things, but you do have Jacob descendants that had knowledge of these things. Here, declare, make clear, you know, because Esau is the one that used his television to make clear all these things and stuff like that. Our people didn't do this. Our people had knowledge of these animals and stuff like that, man. But we didn't declare it to the world. We didn't make it clear and showed all these footage. And Esau did that, man. I'll give him that. he's gonna be Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18 anyway. I mean, I could just give him that. It's not a big deal. You know, I don't have to keep this one. You can keep this one, kid. You know, you're the greatest devil upon the planet Earth, so you can keep that one too. You can keep that one too. And for example, undersea volcano erupting. Yeah, here about that. Yeah, here you go. 15 years ago, I saw this footage. Oh, you want to be here then? Yeah. So here. He showed us this. Well, Esau did. He's in this like a machine now. You can see the machine here. You can see the rest of the machine here.
The ocean floors are formed almost exclusively by volcanic activity.
So he's the one that declared marvelous works of the Heavenly Father. He's the one that declares these things. He makes it public and stuff like that. So I give him that. You got for example, you have people in these countries that actually have seen these things, but yeah, you can't really go there. This is all fake. This one is real. Gemstones. You have different ones. You have different ones that are actually real, and these are all fake. This one is real. Yeah, you have this one, but you have different ones of it. This one, I think. If I'm correct, this one is real. Yeah, this one. So you have these type of ones and stuff like that. The majority of our people have never seen. Have never seen these things. I've never seen it in personal. I've seen pictures. You have people in these type of. Let me see, Mexico. Yeah, this one. This is what I was actually looking for. You have places in Mexico that have these things. Do you think Mexicanos are going to look for these type of things? You really believe that? They have no fucking idea these things exist. Who's declaring it onto us? Esau. He's making it publicly known that these things exist. Our people have no fucking idea what the fuck is going on. They steady worried about tattooing themselves and smoking dope and whatever the fuck they smoke nowadays. But yeah, they focus on those type of things, man. Esau's focusing on trying to figure out the world and why he's not going to be here no more to enjoy it. That's going to be fun. That's just fun, knowing that he knows that he's not. The devil has come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he had but a short time. He knows. That's why he's very angry. He's like, oh, damn it. But look at your track record, what you have done upon the planet, Esau. I'm not going to reason with you, devil. I just wait until you will be no longer able to see beautiful things like this. Yeah? You're not going to be able, because you're not going to be around. How about that? You're not going to be around. Most likely, the majority of the people in Mexico have never been here. You know? I'm not one to travel anyway, too. So, yeah. So, I don't blame them. And I look pictures. I've been to nearly every country up on the planet Earth through pictures. That's how I travel. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm good. Lord willing, I'm good. So, let me go on, man, before I drag this on. Which the Almighty firmly settled, that whatsoever is might be established for His glory. So when I see this, I think of the Heavenly Father. When I see this, I think of the Heavenly Father. When I see this, I think of the Heavenly Father. There's so many things, man. There's so many things. Everything, every glorious thing that you'd be like, damn, how the hell did that form? The Lord did that. So you start thinking like that, right? Esau put lights. He put lights and stuff like that, but the cave is not like that. He put the blue, purple light, blue here, purple here. He did that. And if they do it here, they might put a light here. Then it's gonna echo and go through all these things and stuff like that. And it's gonna be like this, but then just all over the place. So yeah. Okay. 1 Kings chapter 10 verse 22. For the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish. So they worked for King Solomon. With the navy of Hiram, also worked for King Solomon. And nowadays, Esau has that. He has the navy of... he has the navy of Ishmael. Because he has the power over there, over that region. He takes the fucking gold. Everything you can imagine, he takes from there. Everything you can imagine, he takes from there. Mineral resources, I'm talking about. Mineral resources. So yeah, he takes all that there. And he is now the one that has the ships of Ishmael instead of the ships of Tarshish. But you do have Tarshish ships, which is No, wait. Oh shit, Asia. Damn, Vietnam? I don't think it's Vietnam. I think it's this one. You have other ones in China too. I'm not talking about that one. I'm not looking for that one. I was looking for this one, I think. I need to know what country it is. It's the country of... it's the country of Javaan, if I'm correct. Malaysia. That's what I wanted. No. No. Yeah. What? Yes, this is what I want. Because I know that the Chinese have it too. But I know that Malaysia, Javaan has it. And Moab is China. I know that they have it. They have it like here, for example. China has ghost cities. And why do they have it, do you think? They have these mansions just sitting there. Because they have plans for the future. I don't really want to go into it right now. But I'll just say this. They have plans that when a lot of people are dead, then they have these places set up. Because it shows you right here, China has copy cities. They have literally copy cities. It's some crazy shit. And then you think about like, damn, but you Chinese people are living fucking poor there, dirt poor. Like filthy poor, even worse than people in America, man. Like, I mean, crackheads and stuff like that. Fucked up.
Countries copy.
Let me see here. Paris. They have a whole Paris. Look, Chinese letters. They have a whole
name of the Paris of the East, since Tianducheng is a
This is what they made.
How the city earned its nickname of the Paris of the East.
This is what they made. This is a whole city. It's not just a little small region, man. They fake this. They copy Western cities because they love. Asia is a partaker and a lover of Babylon, modern day Babylon. They used to be of ancient Babylon. They're still now. They have a London city. Look.
Was built to look exactly like London.
This makes no sense. This is the love that Asia has for Esau. This is Asia. This is China. They copy London. Hallstatt.
Original Hallstatt has around 900 inhabitants, and some of them even visited the imitation city when it was opened. The
Chinese bunch of Chinese people.
Copy has an almost identical layout to the original.
This is crazy. They copy everything. Venice. Oh, this is Italy. Yeah, Italy.
It was not originally meant to.
Tower of Pisa. If I'm correct.
Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, it is Tower of Pisa. This thing. But then theirs is looking funky. But this, but whatever.
Tower of China, although it was not originally meant to replicate the Leaning Tower.
Oh, it was not meant to replicate the thing here, but yeah, but it does replicate it. Copy it. Well, not copy. Resemble it. Yeah, that's a better word. Resemble it. Like I thought of that when I saw this. I thought of this one. I saw this one. I thought of that one.
Of Pisa in Italy, the ground beneath one of Suzhou's Buddhist temples.
Anyway, so. You know, you have them copy and they have all these places and they're making more. They're making more. And there's longer videos than this. This is just a small video. There's more. There's more videos like this to show you. They even made Netherlands. They made the Netherlands here in China. Like, they made it. Here, Dutch ghost town because they can't pay the rent. They can't live there. The normal people that live there, all these places, yeah, it's only for like tourists and stuff like that. But they have places that you can live there, but you can't because they can't afford it. So for who is it? Who do you think? They be thinking like they're gonna kill a lot of people and stuff like that, yeah. And then the rich is going to then therefore live there. Look, they got plans and stuff like that. If I'm gonna talk about that, it's gonna take long. But you should know that they have plans for the future. And not a lot of people are in their future. That's why the Heavenly Father said, you're not going to be in everybody else's future. because you don't want them in your future. So this is China. This is, if you look at these houses, you think it's the Netherlands. It's not the Netherlands, it's China.
We have reached the abandoned Dutch ghost town.
This is a Dutch female. You can hear her accent when they speak English. But yeah, this is
Something we don't.
this shit is massive, man. China is a massive land, and this is what they do. This is how they choose to spend their money. Empty fucking streets, looking like the Netherlands. It looks like the Netherlands, like really. But who's living here? Here, the secret behind China's ghost cities. Who's living there, man? No one. Nobody is living there. They can't. But they do have a plan. Look at this empty.
So what is the secret
here
behind the ghosts?
Most useless mega project in the world in China. Well, there's multiple places I just saw right there.
Cities of China.
But why are they doing this? Because they have plans for the future. They don't know that all this, they're doing it for us. They have no idea, man. And I would break the shit out of this. I would tear it down because it's too high. I hate that. So they working for nothing. Because Heavenly Father willing, if I get that power, yeah, it's going to be shorter. I'll tell you that. But let me finish this off. Now,